My name's Ted of Slice of Life Sport Fishing. This video is dedicated to my brother, who I introduced to slow pitch jigging, and he has bought some online fishing hooks and has no idea how to rig them. So this is kind of an instructional for him, but if you can get anything out of this video, then my job is accomplished. I am using Spro Power Split Ring rings in a 90-pound range, pre-packaged Ocean Cat hooks. These hooks come with no solid rings whatsoever. So I have a number 5 solid ring, and then I have 2 sorts of the split rings. I mentioned the Spro brand. I really like them as a 2 wrap ring, and then the newest craze is this triple wrapped ring, which is okay, but I'm not sold on it completely. It does have its use. So I'm going to demonstrate how he should tie these hooks. Feel free to chime in with any comments, likes, dislikes, etc. So I have the split ring pliers, a 150-gram jig, and the hook. So we're going to start by putting the solid ring on his assist hook. Now he has bought just like this with just the loop and no split ring. So basically we're going to insert that line of the assist hook onto your solid ring. The solid ring is a number 5. A simple loop, and pull it out the other end. And what I like to do is take my pliers and attach it to that solid ring. Take a jig of any kind. I use these because they're just jigs I don't use. And you pull it tight, and you'll notice that it does stretch a bit, not very much. But now you have a hook with the solid ring attached. Now the split ring. As I said, I prefer the Spro Power Split Rings. They're not very expensive. They're available most of the time from Spro or any other tackle shop. I do not sell these, but I am an Ocean Cat jig supplier. If you need anything with jigs, I have plenty of jigs for sale, various prices, but nothing really expensive. So I'm going to begin by taking the Spro split ring, I think, and as you can see, it kind of matches the hatch. Basically almost the same size, but not quite. So you'll take your split ring pliers, and this is probably old stuff for some of you that are into jigging, but for the beginner, I thought this might be a helpful video. So we're going to attach the assist hook to the split ring, and you just feed it through, and you can feed it all the way through if you want. I prefer to take it and get everything started at once. Well, so we start feeding that through. And there you have your assembled assist hook onto the jig. And as you can see, it comes down just about halfway. We're going to do the same thing on the other end. Once again, simply feeding it through. Making the loop, slide that solid ring through the loop, and once again, I take my split ring plier a jig and I pull to tighten everything up. Where'd my solid ring go? Well, I've lost the solid ring. Oh, I didn't lose the solid ring. I got the split ring. My fault. I'm ahead of this game. Anyway, folks, just bear with me. This YouTube channel I've had, and it seems like everything has gone wrong to get it launched. Hurricane Sally destroyed the marina where my boat was, even though the boat survived. And on the 4th of July, I blew up the motor. So if anybody out there knows where I can find a 250 horsepower motor up to a 300, I would appreciate them getting in touch with me. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and feed this split ring on the jig. And this is just a different way. I showed you the first way, doing them all at once, but this time we're doing a little bit different. We put the split ring on the jig. Now we're putting the solid ring on the jig. And there you have an assembled jig. Now, it's very important that these two do not overlap. And as you can see, these two will not overlap. They will not hook into each other. And to me, that's the way I prefer it. If you're really finicky about it, you could do a little bit shorter and have them like this. But I've never had them hook up together being like that. Now, the next question my brother had was, how does he attach it to the line coming from his rod? There are two options. One is you can take this as representing the line to your rod. You can tie a regular cinch knot to this solid ring, and then you would have this right here. You'd trim off and you would have your jig. Another option that has become very popular is attaching a ball bearing swivel. And once again, I use anywhere from a 90-pound to 110-pound ball bearing swivel. And once again, we're going to split that split ring at the head of the jig. We'll attach this ball bearing swivel. And now we have a completely rigged jig. This is 150 gram. And now you're ready to go jigging, and you would attach your rod line to that ball bearing swivel, ouch, like that, and then this would be free to roam. So I hope this has helped you. Again, my brother has just gotten into this. He didn't really know how to rig his jigs. So I hope this helps you out. If you're a beginner, drop me a line. I would appreciate any comments you have, and I always respond to questions. Thank you, and tight lines.